Hey, good morning. This is Ogle's Fish Room. Hope you're doing well today. It is Friday. Next week we're going to have Thanksgiving. A lot of good food to eat. Oh boy, very happy. Spend time with family, all that kind of stuff. I'm going to try to make a shorty this morning. I've done a couple videos lately, and so you've seen the whole room. This is the four top fin column, 10-gallon column tanks. I had this one on the far left. I had emptied and thought I was going to leave it empty because it's kind of over to the left of where I sit, and I was having a hard time seeing it. It seemed to be getting a lot of light and algae, etc., etc. But I really enjoy scaping and putting things together, so it kind of got the better of me. I had a lot of wood. All the wood that's in here was in the 75, just extra wood. And I decided to go ahead and fix this back up. Um, I'm going to show these other ones real quick. The I have gotten, where is he? He's over to the far left. Oops, sorry, finger on the camera there. There he is. I just got this guy a few days ago. This is a solid black rose tail. I call him Fluffy. The that's what a rose tail looks like. It's kind of all jiggy jaggy, but not in the same way as a crown tail. Crown tail almost has spikes. This is, well, they call it, well, he's got a little blue in there when he's in the right light. But he is just gorgeous. He really is. Very happy to have him. Uh, got him at Pet Supermarket. I believe he was $12, $11.95, which I thought, I don't like to spend that much, but he's just extra gorgeous, and I just had to have him, so there he is. Anyway, this is his tank. Uh, I've rearranged some of the rocks down here a little bit, added a few more cryptocorin green plants down there. There's a couple of reds in the back and one over to the far right. It's kind of hard to see, but anyway, there's a little red right here in the front. Those should look great once they grow up. Once again, this is his tank. Uh, don't have anybody in here. Matter of fact, today's Friday. They at PetSmart they get in their fish order on Thursdays, but comes in very late, like 4 or 5. So I don't mess with that. I wait till Friday morning to go look at the Betta selection. Uh, these all have 15. Each one of these have 15 shrimp in them, and I'm gonna get some more for the tank I set up last night. Uh, you can see the shrimp flying around there, and of course 3 or 4 coolie loaches in each of these. Anyway, this is cryptocorin on the right, windy green, and Dawsonaria spiralis on the left here, kind of curlicue leaves here. Hopefully they will get taller. I do enjoy the tall ones that I got a while back, but you can't seem to order these. The pet stores say the plants that they get just, it's whatever they get. Whatever they send them. They're not allowed to really order specific things. So, which I find a little strange, but we won't go into that. Anyway, nobody's in here, but I'm hoping to get a new Betta for this tank today. Okay, that's that one. This one has the white, or pink, I should say, Betta, that I got at Pet Supermarket. But it's a common veil tail, which is a bit cheaper. At Pet Supermarket, these are $6.50. I still think he's pretty. I wanted something light in color for this tank because it's kind of dark. These that I have a lot of wood in have a tendency to get some tannic acid in them, so which might be one of the things pinking him up a little bit there. Anyway, he's got a lot of rocks and caves back in there to hide in, and that is a huge rock there. These Balsinaria are just doing beautifully. Stole this from one of my other tanks, this tall one. These two are the shorter spiralis ones that they're very pretty. Don't get me wrong. It's just I like when they get tall, and I'm not sure that particular variety gets much taller than this. So we'll see in time. There's a nearite snail moving slowly there, and it's got some cool loaches back off of here. Okay, we got a lot of rocks in there. I've kind of showed you this already, but this is the one I wanted to kind of highlight today. Once again, kind of took some Haval from the other tanks to put in here. Got a couple on the left there and a small one in the back. A couple over here, and they are tall, tall, tall. I just love these. Love them, love them, love them. Anyway, there's nobody else in here. Matter of fact, I just put this together last night, so I haven't even got any shrimp in here yet, but they will be in here today. Okay, what I want to explain about this is a lot of people ask me to try to show myself scaping these. I'm uncomfortable with that. It takes me a long time. I don't have a plan like these guys on YouTube that seem to do this for a living. And I don't like some of the things they do. I mean, I think they're pretty, but I don't know how functional they are as far as the fish is concerned. If you've really paid attention to what I just showed you, the fish have all kind of hiding places. The plants are toward the front, which also gives them a feeling of security between them and me. They seem to enjoy the plants. There's Fluffy over there. But I like that. I also have a tendency, you can see that big rock in the back. It's holding the sand forward. And most of these other builds that these people do online, everything is in the back. All the plants are in the back. I just don't feel comfortable with that. I'm trying to hide my sponge filters for one thing. You can see the bubbles back there on the left. I like the wood to go down behind. I don't like necessarily seeing the bottom of the wood, so it's down behind the rock that's holding the sand forward, and it gives a lot of room back there for hiding. These coolie loaches, I have 4 in here, and they're all hiding back there. They'll come out to eat. There's one over here coming out. But I think more in terms of what makes the fish comfortable. As I said, some of these other builds I watched, they're gorgeous. They're breathtaking. They're a piece of art. I'm not criticizing them at all. But if I was a fish, I'd be going, where's my place to hide? I got nothing. Everything's filled up. Anyway, I don't mean to sound critical. I just, my ideas are just different. Same thing here. We got a cave back in there. A lot of plants up front, so he feels comfortable going back in there. Oh, that white spot is basically a piece of food. When these shrimp eat, they're clear, so you see what's inside them. Anyway, okay, back to this. Okay, what we've got here is this piece of wood on the ground here with a bit of sand on it. Goes all the way to the far back corner, and it's holding this sand forward. There's a couple inches of sand in the back, so it distributes or evens out any weight that any of the wood, which I don't think it's that heavy, especially in water, not like rocks would be, but anyway, it helps distribute the weight. But I do like the sand forward, so this piece of wood went in, and then the sand got put, more sand I should say, got put in the front. And then there's this piece here, which I think is gorgeous. It's actually got a hole in it there. But it goes down and kind of helps block the area for the sand. There's another piece of wood right here that's doing the same thing, blocking the sand from going back. And there's another piece of wood right here that's doing the same thing, blocking the wood. You can see the big space in the back if the fish want to hide or be fish or whatever. In these cases, I'm not putting anybody in with the bettas. This is just going to be betta tanks. And then I basically just start looking at the wood. I'll pull a piece out of the big tank and stare at it and see what I think is pretty and what I want showing and that sort of thing. This is resting obviously against the glass here, this piece. And then I start stacking other pieces on top. This piece back here with the Nubius on it is huge. It goes all the way down to the bottom in the back, the very back, and all the way up to the, almost to the surface of the tank. You can see that right there. Anyway, it's got an Nubius on it. This piece here is very wormy looking, which I love. It's got a lot of holes in it. This has several small pieces of Anubius, either Nana or Nana Petite. Is actually a tiny piece on the top of that hole there. It's separate from the Nana, which is underneath. There's a Petite in that hole. I shoved it in there, and it'll hopefully have a place to set its roots and come out a little bit. There's another Nana Petite on the top there. Anyway, that's it. I find it hard to try to film when I'm doing this because I don't try to time myself. I don't think about it too much before I start doing it. I place it as I go along to see what's appropriate, I guess would be the best way I can put this. But as I said, my main ideas are a little different because I like the sand forward instead of hiking up in the back. I like places for things to hide behind the wood. There's, of course, this again was just set up last night and tweaked early this morning, and but it will have 4 cooler loaches in it before it's done, so to speak. It's getting 20 ghost shrimp today. And if I find a couple nice looking bettas, it will have a betta in it later today. Anyway, I'm going to back off and let you see all 4. I did kind of tilt these in a little bit. These were all facing forward. I kind of moved this. You can see it on the table how it's tilted over. This one's tilted a little bit, and this one's tilted a lot. And so this way I can sit right here. Let me back up. And all of them are kind of facing me. And I like that. That's really enjoyable for me. Also, all my lights can be turned on blue at night, and so I come in here quite a bit at night and watch the fish and the movement of the plants, and it's just enjoyable. Listen, sorry I talked so long. I meant to do it a short one, but it didn't work out. Hope you all have a great Thanksgiving if I don't talk to you before then. Take care of yourselves, and thank you so much for watching. I'd appreciate it if you, push the like button. That helps, and haven't made any money off the channel yet. Don't have the numbers, I guess, but that's okay. This is something I enjoy. I'm not really trying to make any money, but I enjoy doing it, and I enjoy sharing it, and I appreciate your comments. Take care of yourselves. Have a great Thanksgiving. This is Ogle's Fish Room signing out. Bye-bye.